One more time, just let go and try again.
I'm never giving up on hope, never giving up on family, never giving up on friends, yeah, never giving up on them. And oh, never giving up on hope, never giving up on hope. And oh, my soul.
One more try, take the test again, stay with the team. You can do your part, help people, do your work, doing what you love. One more time, try again and guard your heart.
I'm never giving up on hope, never giving up on family, never giving up on friends, yeah, never giving up on them. And oh, never giving up on hope, never giving up on hope. And oh, my soul.
When we give up,
And hard for you, and you're just so tired, you can't even tie your shoes. But never giving up on hope, never giving up on family, never giving up on friends, yeah, never giving up on them. And oh, never giving up on hope, never giving up on hope. And oh, my soul. Never giving up on hope, never giving up on family, never giving up on friends, yeah, never giving up on them. And oh, never giving up on hope, never giving up on hope. And oh, my soul.
For it is the God who said, "Light will shine out of darkness," who has shone in our hearts to give the light of the knowledge of the glory of God in the face of Christ. But we have this treasure in clay jars, so that it may be clear that this extraordinary power belongs to God and does not come from us. We are afflicted in every way, but not crushed, perplexed, but not driven to despair, persecuted, but not forsaken, struck down, but not destroyed.
This week, we had the incredible privilege of having our friends from the Joy Street Choir come and lead us in worship. Not only did they lead us, but they also brought an original song for us to reflect on together. The song's title was Never Giving Up, and it talked about the way that folks who wrote this song together never want to give up on friends, never want to give up on family, never want to give up on whatever is the next hurdle in front of us that we've got to climb in order for us to get to the things that are most important. What we talked about was Paul's second letter to the Corinthians. It was actually probably the third, but Paul's second letter to the Corinthians about how he and Timothy had experienced a great level of difficulty and persecution, and that they had had to overcome all sorts of things, and that they were like jars of clay that hold this treasure that God has given them, the treasure of the gospel. And what was cool was that we talked about how jars of clay are not only each unique, crafted by a master craftsman, bearing the fingerprints of the one who crafted it, but also they're fragile. They can break, they can shatter. And that even when they shatter, the cracks that we can find in ourselves, in our lives, in our world, when they're put back together, they're even stronger. There's a practice in Japanese art called kitsugi. It's the practice of mending broken pieces, but with gold. What happens is the piece becomes more valuable after it's been broken and put back together than it ever was to begin with, because the gold, the places where it was broken, is stronger than it ever was before, and it shines. It's absolutely beautiful. And so we talked about what it means to be people who, even in our cracks, even in our brokenness, even when we feel crushed and persecuted, getting up again and trusting in the grace of God, pressing forward because we know that the gospel is worth it and that God is with us. So this week, friends, I want to invite you to know that even in the places where you feel broken, even in the places that can feel like they are shattered, it's worth it to not give up, because the God who made us and who knows us is the God who mends us, who loves us, and who invites us forward. And it's worth it to never give up. Amen.
The Spirit